Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am your Muttalib Sang, offering your math class arranged by Shatkia Public School and College. We are going to start our class. Today we will see 2.3 MCQ part. Here you can see the question with solution. In the question number 1, in the following chart, match the expression of the left to the of the right. Here is the ratio. A ratio is a fraction, so A is equal to B. A match with B. Question number B, unit ratio. Here is the unit ratio. We know the unit ratio is such a ratio which antecedent and subsequent is same. Here is the D, so B is matched with D. Question number C, symbol of percentage. We know the symbol of percentage is this, so C match with A. Question number D, ratio is in greater inequality. Greater inequality means antecedent is greater than subsequent, so the correct answer is E. That means D is matched with E. A ratio in a less inequality less inequality, no, antecedent is less than subsequent, so it matches with C. That means C plus E. I think there is no question here in the question number A, this table. Now we are going to question number B. Question number 2. What is ratio? From the table we know ratio is a fraction, so the correct answer is A fraction. Question number 3, which is the equivalent ratio of 2:5 of the following? We know equivalent ratio is if we multiply or divide any ratio, the subsequent and answer with the same digit, the ratio, the value of the ratio is unchanged. Here you can see the if we multiply 2:5 by 2, we will get 4:10. So the correct answer is 4:10, and other three option is invalid. Now question number 4. Which of the following is the compound ratio? Compound ratio means we have to multiply antecedent into antecedent, then subsequent into subsequent, then we have to put symbol of ratio. Here you can see the solution of the 4. Here you can see the answer is B, 12:20. That means antecedent 3 multiplied with antecedent 4, as well as subsequent 4 multiplied with subsequent 5. After that we will get 12:20. So the correct answer is B. Now the question number 5, if the ratio 3:20 is expressed into percentage, which of the following is correct? দ্যাটস মিন আমরা যদি 3:20কে যদি শতকরায় প্রকাশ করতে চাই, তাহলে আমরা কত পাবো, কত শতাংশ পাবো, সেটা আমাদেরকে এখানে দেখাতে হবে। তো ইউ ক্যান সি হিয়ার, you can see 3/20 with 100. After dividing 100 by 20, we get 5, and 5 into 3 multiplying, we get 15. So the correct answer is C. That means 15%. Question number 6, 1% of 200 centimeter. 1% of 200 centimeter. Here you can see 1% equal to 1 by 100 into 200. After calculating, we get 2, but here is 2 meter as a option, and also option 2 centimeters. So correct answer will be C. So the correct answer is 2 centimeter. Question number 7, in the ratio 1:5, 1:5 a ratio মধ্যে the antecedent is 1. We know the previous one is the one antecedent, so 1 is correct. The subsequent is 5. Here is also correct. The inverse ratio is 5:10. We know the inverse ratio, then change the subsequent and go to antecedent, and antecedent go to subsequent. So this is also correct. So the correct answer is D. As 1, 2, and 3. Question number 8, you can see here, of 100 boys and girls, 100 জন বালক বালিকার মধ্যে if 60% is girls, 60% of 60% of 100 is equal to 60. That means 60% girls, 60 number of girls is 60 is correct. Option 2, the number of boys is 40. As there are 100 students, so the 40% of the boys is equal to 40 boys, so it is also correct. The ratio of the boys to girls is 3. It is invalid because boys is to girls equal to 40 is to 60. That's mean 2 is to 3, but here girls here is 3 is to 2, so it is invalid. So the correct answer will be question number answer number A. That's mean 1 and 2. Now we'll go to the another page. Here is the question number 9 and 10 সেম, মানে একই স্টেম থেকে দিতে হবে। Answer the question 9 and 10 to in the light of the following information. Each part of the following diagram is equal. প্রত্যেকটা পার্ট হচ্ছে ডায়াগ্রামের সমান যদি হয়। আমরা দেখতে পাচ্ছি একটা বর্গক্ষেত্রকে 4টি ভাগে ভাগ করা হয়েছে, সমান 4টি ভাগে ভাগ করা হয়েছে। সো what is part and the whole part of the diagram? এই টোটাল ডায়াগ্রামের মার্ক করা পার্টটি টোটাল ডায়াগ্রামের কত অংশ এটা আমাদের বের করতে হবে। সো আমরা এখানে দেখতে পাচ্ছি 4টা পার্ট যদি থাকে, একটা পার্ট রং করা আছে, সো 1/4, that's mean 1:4. So the correct answer is A, 1:4. Question number 10, what is the area of the greatest square of the diagram? গ্রেটেস্ট স্কোয়ার বলতে বোঝায় টোটাল এই বর্গক্ষেত্রে এর এরিয়া কত, তা এ সাইডে 2 মিটার আছে, এ সাইডে 2 মিটার আছে, সো 2 into 2, দ্যাটস মিন 4 স্কোয়ার মিটার। সো দ্য কারেক্ট অ্যান্সার উইল বি ডি, 4 স্কোয়ার মিটার। Now we are going to another question. Answer the 11 question number 11 and 12 using the following information. 2 men or 3 boys, that means 2 men equal to 3 boys can finish a piece of work. একটা কাজ শেষ করতে পারে, দুইজন পূর্ণবয়স্ক ব্যক্তি কাজটি শেষ করতে পারে অথবা 3 জন বালক শেষ করতে পারে। 2 men upon completing the work got, বা 2 জন ব্যক্তি কাজটা শেষ করে 900 টাকা পাচ্ছে। How many men's work can 9 boys do? মানে যদি 9 জন বালক কাজ করে তাহলে 9 জন বালকের পরিবর্তে কয়জন পুরুষ মানুষ কাজ করতে পারবে? তো আমরা এখানে দেখতে পাচ্ছি question number 11 is answer is B, 6. That means 3 boys equal to 2 men, 1 boy is equal to 2/3 men. That's 9 boys equal to, after dividing 9 by 3 we get 3. So 2 into 3 equal to 6 men. So the correct answer is B, 6 person. Question number 12, how many men's, sorry, question number 12, what amount of money would each boy get if 3 boys would do the work? বলে 3 জন বালক কাজ করলে তাহলে প্রত্যেকে কত টাকা করে পাবে? আমরা জানি 3 জন বালক কাজ করলে 900 টাকা পায়, তো 3 boys get 9,000 টাকা, 1 boy will get, after dividing 900 divided by 3 we get 300 টাকা, so each boy will get 300 টাকা. So the correct answer is D, which is 300 টাকা. Question number 13, Yusuf has obtained 70% of the marks. What is the mark has Yusuf obtained if the total marks of the examination are 700? যদি 700 টাকা হয়ে থাকে তাহলে টোটাল মার্কস 700 হলে সে কত marks paid? So the 70% of the 700 marks will be 70% মানে 70 by 100. After dividing 700 by 100 we get 7. After multiplying 7 with 70 we will get 490. So the correct answer will be B, 490 number. Question number 14, what is the price of 5 kgs of rice if the price of 8 kgs of rice is 168? That means 8 kg equal to 168, 1 kg equal to 168 by 8, and 5 kg equal to, after dividing 160 by 8 we get 21, and 21 multiplying with 5 we get 105. That means 105 taka. So the correct answer will be the B, 105 taka. Here is the class of today's. If any question, if any problem, ask me in the Zoom class. Up to that, stay well everybody. Thanks. Allah Hafiz.